is a Mental Health Monday. Social media is supposed to help us connect with others, but is it making us less social? It obviously feels like that so many times. The people expert, Dr. Sabrina Jackson, is here now with more on the importance of those face-to-face interactions. Good morning to you, Dr. Sabrina. I feel like I haven't talked to you in a long time, so
it has been a minute.
Going to be like a 5-minute therapy session for me.
But can I say something that Josh hurt my feelings earlier today?
Uh-oh.
Because he said that he was born in 1984. I graduated high school in 1984.
Oh, man.
Shout out to Cass Tech Class of 84. Our 40th class reunion was this past weekend.
Great year, by the way. Tigers won the World Series.
Great year. I remember it. I remember it well, yeah.
So talk to me about what social media is. We obviously know that it's making us less social, but the importance of those face-to-face interactions are immeasurable.
I think it is, and so I have an acronym, and the acronym is SMILE. And when we smile, we can do that face-to-face. So the S is that we need to shake hands. And a firm handshake. Don't you hate the little noodle?
Yeah, oh gosh.
Thingy? And so since the pandemic, some people don't want to shake hands, so then we can fist pump. But just that connection.
Power of touch. The
power of touch is so important. And then making eye contact. Really looking at a person when you're talking to them, not looking at your phone.
And that is, it's a lost art on so many people because of, I don't know if it's just the distraction. Everybody always seems distracted, whether it's the phone or whatnot, but the ability to look somebody in the eye seems to be a little bit lost.
And it seems a little disrespectful when I'm having a conversation with you, when I'm looking at you and you're constantly in your phone. How many times have you been out to eat and you see people at the same table and they're on their cell phones?
No doubt.
So yeah,
we don't want that.
The eye is to initiate a conversation. Just start up a conversation. How's your family? How's your brother? You know, what's going on with you, to get that person-to-person connection again.
And you could almost even have that pre-planned. Ask somebody what TV show they're watching. It doesn't have to be something crazy, right?
It's the Olympics going on right now. Did you see the runner and the whole chest thing? That was just on.
Exactly.
And then the L is to listen intently. Listening is a skill. Hearing is a bodily function.
That's right.
So I can hear you, but it doesn't mean I was listening. And so a way to tell if you were listening is, as soon as the person completes what they're saying, repeat what you heard.
You know, it's funny. I heard Larry King so many years ago ask, you know, he's interviewed 1 million people, what is the biggest skill that he would tell somebody to have that was trying to be an interviewer?
Yes.
And he said, be a good listener.
Yes.
And you don't have to be on TV or a reporter or anybody like that that interviews somebody, but just in your daily life, if you listen, if you have the ability to listen to what somebody is saying, you can generate a conversation from that.
And it makes a person feel heard. It makes a person feel special. I know for me personally, because I do what I do for a living, that I'm always listening to people, but when I know that someone has heard me, it makes me smile. It makes me happy.
So all of these things that you're listening to are important, but the way they make other people feel is a huge underlying part of that.
It is huge. And then the last is the E, is engage in fun and excitement. So when you're talking to people, don't be a Debbie Downer. Don't always talk about the negativity. Talk about uplifting, encouraging, inspiring, motivating things. And so if there's things that's going on with you that are uplifting, share that. And then ask the question, what's going on with you? What things can I help you celebrate?
Right.
Because I love that.
Well, that's so important as well, because, you know, it's great to talk about yourself a lot, but really being interested in what somebody else is doing is a skill, too, that I think a lot of people, it's lost on a lot of people.
They don't have it. And I will say this, when I run into people out in the streets and they'll say, oh my goodness, you're that lady that's on Fox 2. And I'll go, I better look like her. If I don't look like her, there's a problem. But I always stop and say, well, what's your name?
That's right.
How are you doing today?
Exactly.
Don't make it about me, make it about the other person.
That's awesome.
That's connection. We want connection.
And we're going to connect more in our next hour.
Yes,
so sit
yes,
tight.
yes.
You can ask Dr. Sabrina if you've got a question. Go to our X page or your X page and just fire away with the hashtag Ask Sabrina. What do you got coming up here?
I have a grant writing training coming up, and it's entitled This Grants for You. It's going to be held at the Finkel Avenue Church of God in Christ, right there on Finkel and Linwood. You can go to Eventbrite and get your tickets. But yes, it's coming up this coming Saturday from 8:30 to 12:30. We're going to teach you all the things you want to know, the foundational pieces of writing grants.
Love that. More coming up next, including the...
Welcome back, folks. Last hour, we talked about how to be more social in the age of social media. Now, Dr. Sabrina is back to discuss what to do when you can't put down the darn phone, put that away, and those apps become an addiction. Welcome back, Dr. Sabrina.
Thank you, baby.
Oh, my God. Because I gave away my age, I have no shame in my game. I was born in 1984. I just turned 40 last month, or back in June, I should say. Hey.
84, I graduated from high school.
And you were rocking to Prince in 1984 as well.
Yes, I was.
There we go.
Yes, Prince was the man. Yes, he was.
All right.
So,
yes, put down the phone.
Put down the phones. We have to do some things, though, in order to get away from that addiction to our phone. First, turn off your notifications.
Ooh, okay.
Because your notification, as soon as you hear it, you reach for it. You want to know who's...
It's quickly grabbing your attention.
It's quickly grabbing your attention. And then make a plan to do something without your phone, whether that's working out, whether that's going to a movie and taking the phone and leaving it in the car.
Yes.
Have you ever gone somewhere and left your phone in the car?
No.
Yeah.
No. Well,
Try that. Wow.
because
What? Yeah. Uh-huh.
Because without your phone in your presence, it's like
It's an addiction. If you can't
I don't have a piece of me.
No.
I'm leaving a piece of me in the car.
No, leave it in the car.
Leave it in the car?
And see how powerful it can be that you don't have it and that you can just truly engage with the person that you're with. So if you're on a date, if you're out to dinner, if you're with your family, because we do something with our family is that we will take our phones and put them someplace and don't just hang out. Just, you know, like we went to Dave & Buster's to just play games and eat and have fun. And the only time we took our phones out was to take pictures at the end.
Okay, I think I have an idea for an upcoming event. Labor Day weekend, the family, we're big on a family fish fry.
Oh, yes.
So maybe that could be an opportunity to where, hey, my vehicle is nearby. I can leave the phone in the truck.
In the truck.
And just converse and fry fish, etc.
It will really help you to see how engaged you can really be without your phone. It's almost like a competition with yourself.
Because I feel like we're sitting here talking about just put down your phone, ignore it, and just involve yourself in person-to-person contact. Maybe we should try it casually, kind of ease
away from it. Just turning off the notification is a big thing. You can have it, but if the notifications are off, then you don't. It's not, you know, letting you know that something is trying to get your attention. And so it's really the ability to take your attention and be focused on what you want to be focused on, to be intentional in your relationships, intentional in your conversations, and seek some support if you know that it's a challenge for you, because they do have apps on our phone that'll tell us how long we've been on the phone.
Kind of monitor your habits.
Monitor the habits. The first time I did it, I was oh my God.
What about if you're at home, any particular time during the day while you're at home, maybe to practice putting down the phone?
How about when you're sleeping?
Ooh.
How about if you're sleeping and you take your phone and you plug it up in another room?
But I have 5 alarms because I get up at 1:30 in the morning. What can I do, Dr. Sabrina?
Get a regular clock. How about that?
A regular clock?
A regular clock. They do still make them.
Do they?
Yes, they do.
It's been a minute since I bought one. Okay.
Maybe just some options for you.
Under consideration.
Great.
Dr. Sabrina, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we'll be right back.